After all this time, excuse me, I'm sick. After all this time, after a year and a half, 2 years of AMC stock delusion, I still seem to hear this conspiracy theory that Wall Street suits and hedge funds are destroying the price of AMC. And I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, as I've been saying for the past year and a half, and even after AMC has been absolutely destroyed, like 90% destroyed or more, you still refuse to listen because you're in a cult. AMC is getting destroyed because it is on the verge of bankruptcy. The pandemic basically killed this company. And what y'all think is happening is that there's this massive cabal of Wall Street hedge funds and evil people that are sitting around and they're saying, "Oh, how do we destroy retail? How do we screw retail over?" And they've decided to all come together to manipulate the market and to make AMC stock go down. And you, in your delusion, you think you're really fighting this epic, amazing fight. You're standing up for retail and you're going to screw over those Wall Street hedge funds that have hurt average working Americans. And you're going to cause the MOAS. You're going to be there and you're going to be a millionaire. And all of Wall Street's ill-gotten gains are going to be transferred to you. That's literally what you clowns are thinking. And I'm here to tell you, no, okay? It's not what's happening. This is very simple. If you invest in a massively unprofitable, cash burning, share diluting, dying theater company, the stock price is going to continue to go down. And here's the sad thing. Even the CEO knows what's going on. You people are too stupid to understand. I'm talking to the apes. You people you're either stupid or you're ignorant. You're too stupid to realize what's going on. The CEO, Aron, whatever his freaking name is, he knows he needs money. He needs cash because his business is not making money. It's burning cash. He needs it. And so what he does is he tries to stir up enthusiasm and to convince people that all the actions that he's taking to eventually raise cash to dilute the shareholders are in your best interest as a shareholder. And we can see he's even playing into the conspiracy theories. Let's look at this tweet right here. Let me see if I can zoom in. Hopefully it doesn't destroy everything. Also, a company as distinguished as AMC shouldn't let Wall Streeters wishing us harm. They're wishing you harm, or maybe they're shorting a dying theater company that is going to go bankrupt potentially. Drive us to becoming a penny stock. AMC should be a penny stock. It is massively unprofitable and debt laden. So in the shareholder vote, and this is him trying to stir up, what he wants you to do is to authorize the issuance of additional AMC shares. He needs money. His company needs money to survive. And he's going to do whatever he's got to do and say whatever he's got to say and do whatever trickery he's got to do, like the ape shares. The whole point of the ape shares was to dilute you. 100%. It wasn't just a special nice dividend they gave you as a thank you. Of course not, you morons. So in the shareholder vote, he wants you to vote to approve this. You can also consider a 1-to-10 reverse stock split. So number one, he wants to do this stock split because a lot of AMC investors are so stupid. They think that the stock is just going to 10x. It's going to 10x because if you do a reverse stock split, the stock goes from, $4 or $5 a share to $50 a share. Oh my God, you just 10x'd, right? People are that stupid. Another conspiracy theory I see is that when the apes get converted, the ape shares get converted to AMC stock, it's going to trigger a massive short squeeze because the short sellers are going to be forced to cover their shorts in ape. And when ape goes away, it's going to cause a massive short squeeze. You really think hedge funds, professional traders are so stupid that they're just going to sit there in ape stock, shorting ape stock till the last freaking minute. And then all of a sudden be like, oh my God, we have to cover these now. And then all cover at once and cause a massive short squeeze. No, that's not what's going to happen. That's not what's going to happen. So here he is, Aron, clearly playing into the whole conspiracy theories that it's Wall Streeters screwing you and wishing you harm and driving down AMC. Not the fact that it has a massive debt burden and it's burning cash and it's losing money. That's not why the stock's going down. No, it's the evil hedge funds. It's the evil short sellers. Now, if there was a massively profitable growing company that, had growing revenues, it was increasing its profits, and, it wasn't massively overvalued, and the stock price was going down, that would be a story I could potentially believe more. But when I look at a turd like AMC, of course it's trash. Now, apes, he also says, apes working exactly as intended to let us raise needed cash, dilute you, buy back debt, and explore M&A. But a huge discount in ape market price versus common stock must be addressed. We'll hold a shareholder vote. It's time to convert ape preferred into AMC common to eliminate this discount. Basically, what people are doing is you have to take AMC and ape and combine them together. Because when these apes get converted to AMC, which it looks like it's going to happen, basically you have to combine them together and say, what is the total actual value of AMC as a total company? Because when these apes get converted, you're going to get a share of common share. So you have to take the total value of what you think AMC is, divided by the total number of shares you think will be outstanding after this conversion. And that's really how you kind of value ape and AMC stock. So as it becomes more likely that these apes are going to be converted, AMC and ape are going to both move to a certain point where they match what the actual stock price of AMC should be. So at the end of the day, by buying an ape share, you're not going to get this massive short squeeze. And this isn't going to stop AMC stock from going anywhere. AMC stock will continue to go down and down and down to zero eventually in the event of bankruptcy. And obviously, he knows it. He knows he's desperate. And we're going to go look at the financials in a second. I mean, look at that. He's raising 110 million of equity capital. Of course, I don't know if it's a hedge fund, but whoever had lent them money before, one of the institutions that had lent them money or one of the firms that had lent them money, they got shares of AMC for like 66 cents a share or something like that. They got a great deal. While all you clowns bought AMC at like 70, 50, 40. You got absolutely screwed. And of course, the hedgies won. So let's look. And I know this gets boring to you AMC morons, okay? Because you people are so stupid. You don't understand. Look at this. Let's zoom in. AMC has enough cash and cash equivalents to pay less than their debts. They owe more in the next 12 months than they have to pay. They don't have enough cash on hand right now to pay their short-term debts. That's not good. Look at their total assets, 9.2 billion compared to total debt of 10.1 billion. They have more debt than assets. They're insolvent. They're bankrupt. Basically, they have more debt than assets. They're underwater. Look at the shareholders' equity. Look at this, shareholders' equity. This goes up or more and more and more and more negative every single quarter. What do you think's going on here? Oh, they're losing money. Their debts are becoming greater and their assets are becoming less. That's it. That's why the stock's going down. They don't have crap to pay off their debts. Look at their common stock. What they want to do is they want to increase this equity. They want to make this less negative by increasing the common stock account, which is issuing shares, because they can't do it through retained earnings or profits of the business. Retained earnings is getting worse and worse and worse. So in order to have equity, to increase their equity, to make sure it doesn't keep going more and more negative, they need to increase it through common stock. That's bad, okay? Because they're not using that money that they're going to raise to buy more stuff or, make AMC better. They're using it just to survive. And look at the cash burn. They're burning $223 million, at least in the last quarter, they burned $223 million from their operations in 3 months. In 3 months. That's crazy. They're burning cash hand over fist. And they have to do capital expenditures, capital maintenance. So if you add those together, they're burning just shy of $300 million a month, depending on the month. I mean, you could average it out to survive. Okay, they're on the verge of bankruptcy. They need you to vote yes, so they can dilute you, and that's going to drive this stock down massively. And just because there's a reverse stock split, it doesn't mean anything. The value of the company is not going to change. Yeah, it won't be $4, it'll be $40. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. It's still a trash company that's burning cash. Why is this hard? Okay, you go to the AMC stock forum, whatever, the Reddit, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's the Citadel FTX. Oh, it's a fraud. The FUD is intensifying. The upcoming AMC measures are important. Blah 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 blah." Like, you people, how can you still believe this garbage? Oh, you know what it is? It's because you're ignorant. Okay, you don't know how to look at financial statements. I understand it's hard. It's hard to do, but it's really not. And that's why you don't understand what's going on, okay? I understand. The second I saw this, I knew this was garbage. 100%. It's a joke. It's a massive joke, okay? Let's do some comments. Oh, it's the AMC. It's the future, bro. A father lies. He put 185,000 and then he said he averages down to 30. He's a father's screwed, dude. You might as well sell and get out of it. Conspiracy theories and flooding all around the internet these days. Yeah. This AMC is like perfect evidence. Like, a lot of people are really gullible and susceptible to conspiracy theories. This is pretty clear to me what's going on. It's not hard to see. I've been calling this for a year and a half. But bro, people are going to buy AMC anyway, so it's totally fine to pump it to his low followers, right? Absolutely. Yeah, you should. They have more liabilities than assets. They are breaking records of attendance and still losing money. Exactly. As they burn money, they need more debt. Once that is done, only option is to dilute shareholders. Exactly. You get it. It's not hard. I'm not a CPA, but a corporate banker. Yeah, it's not. I mean, even like if you think about your personal balance sheet, right? Your personal, your life. It's like, well, if I'm spending more than I'm making, I need money, right? How am I going to get money? Well, I could borrow it, but if I keep borrowing money, I'm going to go bankrupt. Well, you're screwed as a person. But if you're a corporation, you can issue more shares. That's how they get money. It's as simple as that. AMC will melt faces. Yeah, it'll melt the faces of the clowns. I'm thoroughly entertained by the AMC people. Me too. It really is crazy to me. Like, all this time has passed. The stock has gone down massively, and they still don't see it. It's hilarious. It's been entertaining. See, I wouldn't even have content if it wasn't for stupid people like that. Reverse stock split equals more room for the fall. I mean, the stock can still go to zero. Easy. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Isn't that your rationale for pumping your scammy accounting course? Oh, apparently I'm giving stock picks in my accounting seminars. Yeah, that's another conspiracy theory. Kid, I bet you're an AMC investor, aren't you? You're the type that you're so deluded in. Basically, you're a moron. I could totally see you investing in AMC stock. Is that why you hate me so much? Because I roasted AMC? A lot of those AMC cultists, when you make fun of AMC, they get pissed. They get mad, man. They get to the point where they're like, we're going to come after your family. You know what I'm saying? How dare you criticize a massively unprofitable, debt-laden trash company? You must be a hedgie. You must be getting paid. Aron sold Ape shares to Antara. That's what it was called. Antara they got a good deal. They got AMC for like 66 cents or something like that. Oh, God. That's funny. They got a really good deal. I wish I worked for Antara Capital. Twice the amount of movies coming out. Fact check it. Cinemark is on the verge of bankruptcy, and Cineworld did go. AMC is not in that position because of them raising money. Well, they haven't raised the money yet, and they are approaching bankruptcy. They need the money. And then, even then, if these other movie theaters are going bankrupt, it might be a systemic, underlying problem with the business itself. AMC might be doomed no matter what. I don't know. Let's see. I also subscribe to Hustlers University 2.0 from Andrew Tate. Yeah, you can learn how to, I don't know. I don't even know what you learned in there. Garbage. AMC raised 260 million. They also have 3.5 billion in debt. They aren't paying off. Yeah, they're screwed, dude. This company is going to have such a hard time. Yeah, like I wouldn't touch this thing with a 10-foot pole. If you see a company that's underwater has negative equity, it's a pretty good warning sign. You should probably stay away. Okay, I'm just saying. Let's see. Adam Aron said in one of his first interviews with an AMC ape on air that his sons turned him on to what was happening with Wall Street bets and GameStop. 100% I think they got the idea there to pump. I don't like Adam Aron. I mean, like, he's smart enough to know what's really going on, but he's kind of like, fluffing and like feeding the AMC apes and making them think that they're, getting screwed over. He's playing the game, but at the end of the day, he just wants to dilute you. He wants to dilute the AMC shareholders because he has a vested interest in the company. He wants it to survive. He's the freaking CEO, and the whole time, funny enough, I bet you he's making a fortune, man. I bet you they're paying him a fortune as that CEO. So as long as he can keep the company chugging along and keep, pumping the conspiracy theories, he still has a job. He can still bank probably millions of dollars a year in salary. And you investors will pay for it. Let's see. All right, I think that's enough AMC bashing for one day. It's a freaking joke. If you're buying this junk, you're a clown. But, then again, I'm just a paid shill from the hedge funds. So, all right. Thanks for tuning in. Maybe I'll do a couple more videos. And you guys have a wonderful night. Cheers.